The Filter Free Diary. Uh,
Good morning. It is 9:23 and it's Friday, December 6th. That was the wrong way to do that. Anyways, it's December 6th, and the reason that's interesting is because, yes, in a week it'll be Friday the 13th, but what Friday is do you know it's the day of 4? Yeah, all the days are a specific number, and I realized this in 7th grade when I was taking French. I was like, hey, those are like planets. But anyways, all the days are a number. And just real quick, starts with Sunday being number 1 and Monday being number 2. And then you go to Wednesday being number 3, and then 4 is Friday. Having a moment. Having so many moments. And then 5 is Tuesday, and 6 is Thursday, and 7 is Saturday. And Friday being number 4 is kind of cool because today is number 6, which is the reflection of number 4. So that's kind of cool. But then, of course, next week, Friday being the 13th, is literally the day of 4 being a 4, which I don't know what you think you know about Friday the 13th, but it's not a day for the divine feminine. It's not a day for chainsaw killers. I mean, maybe. It depends how you see spirit. But yeah, Friday and the number 4 both belong to spirit, because remember, it's here too. It's doing the thing. Just because we're on 5 doesn't mean we forgot everything we talked about with 4, right? Of course not. So that's the thing. And that's kind of cool today. And that'll be cool next Friday. And next Friday will be my last day here. And I'm like slowly preparing for that. And one of the things I've been doing is going through the early episodes and making sure season 1 is ready, because January 1st, we're putting my data out there, even though I still so not excited about that in the right way. I'm like anxiety, but whatever, it's a thing. And you know what, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't really care what people see when they look at me. And yeah, maybe that's a defense mechanism, but you should also know that's a sad truth. It's not like I know who you are and I value your opinion and what you say matters to me. Ah! Punch in the face. And you know what? Not for nothing, I'm done with my period. So that's just my own little truth coming out. And maybe that's happening because I'm watching these earlier episodes, and I've made it through 1 through 12. You know, making sure they're ready, because this shit's gonna start to overlap. I'm gonna have to start to like push out episodes while I'm recording episodes, while I'm designing shit. And I'm gonna have to do all this while I'm in a foreign country, and not for nothing. This is starting to seem overwhelming in so many ways. In so many ways. I wish I could articulate all the ways in which I'm overwhelmed. But there's really no point. It's not like I need to talk through it, because if I talk through it, I have to live through it. And sometimes zooming out to the big picture helps you avoid the little detail that is overwhelming you. And sometimes zooming in to the small picture, to where all the detail is, helps you avoid the giant, overwhelming big picture of what it is you're doing one stitch at a time. And Emma just looking for a happy medium focus right now because I'm being overwhelmed on both sides. That's fucking fuck. So yeah, seems like a good time to make an episode, doesn't it? Get another real piece of me, and it's not a lesson, but it probably is a lesson, but we won't discover that until later on. I love myself. I love that being overwhelmed is part of it. But you get to be real. Yeah. People know what being overwhelmed is. People know what that looks like. How many people, and you can't ask me because I don't count, because I'm not stuck in all the weird, fragmented, broken mirror pieces everyone else is. But how many people out there actually do not feel uncomfortable when someone starts crying? Yeah. So many of you are like, oh my God, it's broken. Get away from it. It's not broken. It's actually fucking healing. But you wouldn't know that because do you know how to cry? The thing is, if you know how to cry and you actually use it for what it's supposed to be, and not like a tool of manipulation, but actually a healing fucking flush, then crying doesn't make you uncomfortable. So if it makes you uncomfortable, there's something to think about. Now have a good morning.